by Katia Woods with the Philadelphia Tribune. Hi, Naomi. How are you?
Hi, I'm well, thank you. How are you?
Excellent, excellent. I grew up in Central Jersey, not too far from
Woo!
Newark, not too far, as they say, Brick City and Orange.
Yeah.
And I was like alive for the whole thing. Like I saw her on Murph Griffin, gonna age myself to her later years. Talk about the daunting task of taking on Miss Whitney Houston. Where does one even begin? Because it is a lot. And she's someone that people who knew her that are still alive. It's not like someone like Marilyn Monroe where you have just
Yeah.
a few. You have a lot of people that knew her. So where do you start?
Yeah, I started with the music. I think, I grew up with her music and that was the kind of first connection I had to Whitney. So it felt only right that I start with immersing myself in her world because she's really communicating who she is through the music that she chose to record and share with us. And then it was about, digging into her movements, how she moves in an interview, how she presents herself in real life, and then of course on stage. And then it was accent work, and it was all of these different elements that took about 8 months for me to kind of glue all together to create my portrayal of Whitney.
What have you learned from her that you didn't know? Like, what is one thing that has stayed with you about Whitney?
I think there's something about, I look at Whitney and I'm like, that gift, the gift she was given of her voice was so impeccable and so large. And it was really simple. She just wanted to sing. That's it. And I really think like Whitney, I believe that because I believe that in myself too. It's not about sometimes a big audience or Whitney could probably be singing in a small bar and she would have gotten that same joy from it, from sharing something. But the thing about having a passion is that having a passion as a job is sometimes the balance can be skewed. Sometimes because it's so fun and so enjoyable, you forget that there are other elements in your life, around self-care and making sure you're putting yourself first in other areas. And that's a big lesson that I learned in the making of it and about Whitney. And I looked at that and I was like, biggest similarity that me and Whitney have is that I feel the same about acting. And to put that in balance and to make sure I'm keeping an eye on myself, that I'm looking after other areas of my life is extremely important.
Absolutely. And thank you for your time. You did a great job and best
Thank
of
you.
luck with the project.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a lovely day.
KPI.